tail. Every now and then a flash of lightning here or there. We do have a light that keeps on flashing back and forth. That is not the lightning. If we did have any lightning, we'd be seeking cover. By the way, Jim Cantore and Whale.
Yeah.
That was the voice of Hurricane Laura. I mean, what an eerie thing to consider. Mark, can you please, for the sake of our viewers who may be tuning in across Monday,
on the infrared satellite. This is a very well-formed storm, maybe a little bit of a wiggle off to the west. What that could mean for those of you watching in Lake Charles is both the Lake Charles and the Fort Polk radars are not currently operable. Maybe a communication issue from the Lake Charles office, which, remember, if you were watching earlier today, that office
down in places like Cameron as it made its way into Lake Charles. Right now, we've been talking so much about Lake Charles, understandably so, but can you tell our viewers what they can expect farther upstream?
This is going to be hurricane force winds that goes much further inland, approaching the western towns west of Alexandria by morning. It's going to take the next several hours to go from Lake time frame towards tomorrow afternoon. There are some models that bring this center very close to Shreveport, others that are basically near Monroe. This one, we're split.
Commercial break real fast. I want to ask you one more question. For the benefit of our viewers that may be tuning in from the Northeast and the Ohio Valley, they may see this and say, oh, this is a world away. This could be going
east. This is a meeting up with a cold front. This front is going to be sweeping what's left of Laura off the coast and away. But at that same point, high pressure starts to build in. And so going all the way across the Appalachian chain and Reynolds into the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast through this weekend.
More information coming up for you. The wind beginning to pick up here in Beaumont, and you know what? There's nothing here to stop it. We're going to see it pick up a bit more. More power outages expected. You're watching the Weather Channel.
Focusing on both, and definitely at the same time. Sensodyne sensitivity in gum gives us a dual action effect that really takes care of both our teeth sensitivity as well as our gum issues. By brushing with
Earn box tops for your school with Nestle Pure Life. Available across these fun packs.
At Domino's, we're delivery experts. So when it comes to carryout, our team members check in online and we bring your food to you. Try Domino's Carside Delivery next time you carry out 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
And we've upgraded her. As usual.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Satisfying enough for a bear, clean enough to be naked. Bear Naked Granola. Feed your bear.
On the road again.
Book 2.
Make a big difference, like nutritious fruit smoothies. However you healthy, naked.
Introducing new Life Cuisine for your lifestyle.
It went from a whisper to a roar. Lake Charles, Louisiana, you're seeing this video. It made its way to the Gulf of Mexico and then exploded in power to a major hurricane. Made landfall, if you're just tuning in. That's right, made landfall in Louisiana at Cameron, with this morning. Welcome back, everyone. I'm meteorologist Reynolds Wolf. You're watching continued coverage here on the Weather Channel. It is all about Hurricane Laura. It truly is, and we're going to watch this story affecting so many people. That revelation will come with the morning light. But what we do know is that we've got power outages. Our building where we happen to be, where we have Ben Trailer right there safely in a good spot. But I know that the strongest still on the way. Back to you, Mark.
Yeah, there is a lot of wind still to come with this system. We are not done by any stretch. In fact, the newest advisory just issued from the Lake Charles for that center point. And there is still at least some question. Does Lake Charles get into that center? Does it get into the eye when all is said and done? Let's take a look here as we zoom action with it. It is going to be a beast of a time on that eastern side. And Lake Charles, even if you wind up getting a little bit of a break, you're going to be on that east side. So side, seeing banding features coming through. We go off to the eastern side farther, and we have some tornado warnings to tell you about as well. Iberia, Lafayette, and St. Martin. Warning just popping up, but same storm. Gosh, this is going to be just a bear for the next several hours in Louisiana tomorrow, and really through the day today into tomorrow, going all the way.
And what they've done in the past and try to apply that knowledge to the present and then to the future. Recently, we had Isaias, and we had the tornadic activity that struck the Carolinas. I mean, there's still...
Rita had 90 tornado warnings, almost to this, a slightly weaker storm when it came ashore, almost the same size, almost the same location, and yet 90 tornado. To Little Rock, maybe to Memphis and Jackson, a threat of tornadoes as well.
Mark, impeccable work, man. Thanks so much for making the complex understandable. I'll tell you, we got
found one door they let us come out of, and we're now in the garage, in the parking garage. Do you hear all that? That is damn. Eyewalls and Eyes, Gene and Ike. And I remember in Gene, I actually heard frogs going ribbit, ribbit. And I remember seeing stars. here. This is a team effort. We have Jordan and
So we're not getting the clearest view of, exactly where you are with regards to the eye. There's a little bit of a tilt involved. What I think might
or maybe be at this location for the second eye wall because there's just absolutely too much debris, let alone the winds that have, I'm blanking, what do we get to, 132. So, hey, it's live TV. We're in the middle of a hurricane, so we're going to just work with it. Let me pick up your live view so you don't pull that there. Oh, he's going to go to the other side and show you what we're seeing here in this garage. If you're waiting for, a bus or whatnot, awning type of a thing, that has crashed down. And obviously, we've not been able to get outside because the winds have been so bad and there's been too much debris. I'm just Seth, Mark, I know you're there, and I'm just so curious because I'm looking at this radar, and again, I'm in the field. You obviously have much better technology there where you are. I blanked on that one, but do you think we're going to get in the eye, or we're just going to stay in this eye wall the whole time?
I think there's going to be a break, but it's not going to be as long as lose some wind but expand in width, could still be having 60 to 80 mile per hour winds through noon on Thursday.
Left here, all those towns just to the east of Lake Charles are going to be sitting in this eye wall the whole time. Possibly we're going to be sitting in the eye wall the whole time. Back in with Jim. I know he had to reposition and find out where he is and what his situation is right now. So we'll be doing that after the break.
Wait to tell everyone about AT&T's big 5G news.
AT&T has nationwide 5G?
Yep.
And that's faster?
Faster, yeah.
But is it reliable?
Uh-huh, and secure.
You should consider making a bigger.
Bigger?
I said bigger.
Oh, bigger.
You try to stay ahead of the mess, but scrubbing still takes time. Now there's Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. It's the faster way to clean as you go. Just spray, wipe.
ThredUp presents The Cure for the Common Closet.
I know that sigh. You're suffering from common closet. Not common closet. But fear not, I have the cure. It's called ThredUp.com. It's the world's largest online thrift store with all of your favorite brands at incredible prices. Check out this J. Crew.
This is not an ad for a piece of toast, a brown paper bag, or a number 2 pencil. This is not an ad for the mundane. This is an ad for the liberated, the self-determined, the unconstrained, uncontrolled, and unconventional. Touch of modern. For those looking for exceptional and distinctive products,
3.5. We've been sustained near 100 miles an hour. And unfortunately, we might stay in that eastern eye wall here, which is worst case scenario.
Steph, about your situation, now you haven't lost power from what I heard. We've lost it here, but we do have a generator on, which is why we're getting some of the lights in through. You hear the emergency flashing going on. There's also toward the outside here. So the air is trying to make its way through. And that's the one thing about wind, certainly. It's going to try and make its way through any way it can. So obviously, and also base velocity, it looks like we should be calm right now. Steph, what's going on?
So broken doors. We have some water that's coming down. This is just the entranceway. Sorry, Marshall, to do this to you. Jordan there is going to open the door. You can see that water that is the fact that I kind of feel like we're still in eye wall, and I don't know if we're going to make it, guys.
Yeah, Steph, Mark here in the studio still. Yeah, it is such safety. So if you look at, just this site, you're like, okay, we should be in the all clear. We're not. We're probably getting a skewed view looking at it from the side, and we're actually a lot because as it is working its way kind of northwest, a little bit of a westward jog still, that eastern side is basically going right over the Lake Charles area.
So we're watching it. I mean, you're hearing the damage that's happening around us, and this is why we're not outside.